Hello there everybody, welcome back. I'm here to be talking about Dead Island 2 now. Dead Island 2 is the newest game in the Dead Island franchise, and needless to say it's had a really rocky road to being released. And the reason why I say that is because originally the first trailer with that jogging guy was shown off at E3, I believe, in 2014. So this game has been through development hell for quite a while. And many of us heard that it got canceled, but it kept getting switched between different development teams until finally Deep Silver was able to finish the job, and now it has been released. So, with all that said though, how is the game? Was it worth all the hype and wait? And does it exceed expectations? Or let's find out. So, I'm going to be real with you guys. When you play a Dead Island game, you aren't really playing it for the story. You're just not, because the story in this game is really meh, because it's similar to like the first game where you're immune to the infection and you have to you're trying to escape the area. But in this game, instead of being on an island, you're in California, in Hell A as they call it, which is really around Venice Beach, Los Angeles, Hollywood Boulevard, etc., Beverly Hills, all that type of stuff. And it's just a different environment, but it's also kind of similar because you're still, like, there are sections where you can be on the beach and stuff, but the main premise is kind of that. And you have like some stereotype characters, like the rich elitist person who thinks they're better than people, the dumb jocks. You have different types of stereotypes of people in like the real world and all. And for the most part it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of annoying. But the main thing isn't really the story, which is what a lot of people were judging it on. It's mainly the gameplay, the combat. How is that? Well, I have to say, by playing it for a good 20 plus hours, I think the combat's pretty fun, because I was really impressed, because you see how detailed it is when you attack the zombies. Like, there are moments where you're slashing them, it actually cuts into them. Like, each slash cuts into the skin, which I don't think has really been done before in other zombie games. And it's really graphic and really realistic. Like, when you slash at their head, their jaw hangs by a thread, an eyeball pops out, and all that type of gross stuff. And I was like, wow, I'm really impressed in the detail, surprisingly. And the combat is really fun. Like, the guns are, there's different types of shotguns, different types of pistols, like a revolver, an AR, and the gunplay is pretty solid. The melee weapons you can pick up is really fun to attack them with. And some of the zombie types, like, some are electricity proof, so you have to get a different weapon. Some are flame proof, and some are acid proof. So there's different types of, you have to like be quick on your thinking to swap the different weapons to attack these specific zombies. And I was just really impressed, because when I'm judging the game, I wasn't really expecting anything from the story. And the story isn't like horrible per se, but it's really repetitive and can get really boring unless you have friends. And even when you have friends to play with, it is kind of boring. So the story knocks some points off for me, because it's either a fetch quest to fight zombies, survive waves of zombies, or it's just surviving waves of zombies with some mini bosses or big bosses thrown around in there. But like I said, it's really similar to the other Dead Island games, at least the first one that I played. I never played Riptide, but its updated graphics and updated gameplay and mechanics make it definitely worth a check out if you guys are interested, because I had a lot of fun with this game. It was really grindy at parts, because you know me, I'm trying to get the platinum. But it was really fun. I had some good times with my friends on it. And, of course you have Sam B. He's the only character, the hoodoo you voodoo guy, who returns. So that was pretty cool. He's kind of like a side character who is there. So that was cool. And yeah, there isn't really that much more to say about this game, I'd say. The gameplay's fun. The graphics look pretty solid. From PS4 to PS5, they pretty much look similar. But, I mean, it's alright. And the story's kind of lacking and kind of repetitive and mid. But honestly, with how much delayed and in development hell this game was, I'm just surprised what we got, because it's a pretty solid game. So with all that said, those are my thoughts on Dead Island 2. Again, what do you all think of this game? Please let me know down below in the comment section. And if you want to hit the bell as well to get notified of when I upload, that would mean a lot to me. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!